Hello, welcome back to the channel UpTheRedsTV with me, Andy. Okay, so please like, please share, and please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And we are breaking 100 views on this channel now. So yes, come on, carry on supporting this channel, and please support me as well. Okay, before I start with this one, there's some sad news coming out from Liverpool today that Ibu Konate's father has passed away, and I'm sure uh, you would like me on this video to pass on all our Reds condolences to Ibu and his family, and I'm sure that the Liverpool family will look after all his needs. So yeah, that was the sad news that was coming out today. Okay, post match: Marseille 0, Liverpool 3. Well, that was a nice watch, wasn't it? And I mean, this team, so they can play well and score more than one goal. And do you know what? You have to give credit where credit's due. Slot got his team tactics and his team selection absolutely spot on for this game. And if you look at the team, I mean, this is the strongest team last night for me. I mean, I didn't put Salah in there. I just didn't think he'd start him. It looked more balanced. So Alisson, Frimpong, Kerkez, Gomez, Van Dijk, Gravenberg, McAllister, Sloboslai, Vert, Salah, and Ekitike. Yeah, it looked more balanced, did that team. And we'll go into it then, shall we? Let's look at the first half. 4 minutes gone. We win a corner. Salah takes it, and Joey just does not make the right connection, does he? He heads it out really wide. Excuse me. Greenwood crosses the ball, and it's cleared by Van Dijk. Van Dijk passes just slightly overhit towards Salah, who makes a break to break their back line. 13 minutes, Hugo wins a free kick, and it's just wasted by the Reds. We get nothing from it. 16 minutes, great work by Kerkez. Puts a ball in. It's a cracking ball, and it's headed out for a corner. Salah takes the corner, and again we get nothing from it. On 18, good work done by Gravenberg. He sets up Maka, who's just inside the box, and he takes a shot, and it's just wide. I think when it left his foot, he thought it was going to nestle in the bottom right-hand corner. On 23rd minute, Reds break well on the right, and it's Sloboslai who crosses the ball. It's a really nice, neat finish by Hugo Ekitike, but the goal is rightly chalked off as being offside. If it had just timed his run, it would have been good. And that was the counter attack that we won. We won a ball in midfield, broke out quickly. Salah to Dom. Dom slides it in, but yeah, Hugo was just a bit too quick. Although he was behind the defender at the time, and then he just got in front of him at the when the ball came in. 26 minutes, Marseille get a free kick. It's taken by Greenwood. The ball breaks out to Giori, and it's a great save by Ali, and palms the ball away. 27, Frimpong, he works well down the right, crosses, but it goes straight into the keeper's arm. As you can see, it's a bit of an open game. 33 minutes, Marseille counter. Van Dijk heads out for a corner, and the corner's defended really well. 34 minutes, Salah finds Ekitike, and he gets free kick because he's offside. 39 minutes, another great move by the Reds on the right. Frimpong whips a cross in, and Salah runs across his defender, and it comes off his thigh. but it is heading towards the goal, and it's just over. On 41, Virgil, he tries to find Slobberslide with a long-range pass. Again, the defence is split open. He's just unlucky that he doesn't control it. 43 minutes, Liverpool get the break. Gravenberg wins a free kick just outside the box on the right-hand side of the D. Salah and Slobberslide are in discussion of what to do, and Slobberslide takes the free kick. The wall jumps, so there's no drafting excluded downstairs, is there? Under the wall, and I think it was a bit of a daisy cutter myself, and I thought the keeper could have done a lot better, if I'm honest with you. I'd hate it if Alisson got beat like that, and it beats the keeper's left hand. In fact, the keeper gets a touch on it, and it nestles in the back of the net. So 1-0 to the Reds. I thought they thoroughly deserved that 1-0 lead because of the way they grew into the half, and the way that the shape was as well of the team. So second half, Højbjerg has a shot, just goes wide. The ex-Tottenham player, was it Southampton before Tottenham? 48, good work by Ekitike on the left. He finds Wirtz in the box, and Wirtz tries to take an extra touch when a shot would have been the best option for him. And obviously, when he gets his shot out, it gets blocked. 51 and 52 minutes, we were a bit of at all sorts, because Greenwood, he has a shot which is great save by Alisson, because that was nestling in the bottom left hand corner. Goes out for a corner. They get the corner. Again, the corner breaks out to Greenwood. He has another shot and he flashes it. Wide. And then on 57, Ekitike, he hits the post. He really should have scored. He really, really should have scored. And Marseille counter, because Maka just couldn't control the ball, and it bounces to a Marseille player, and they break very, very quickly. And Greenwood crosses the ball, and I think it's Traore who blazes over the bar, and I bet Alisson was glad that did whiz over by him. 62, another good move. Kerkez to Ekitike, back to Kerkez, to Wirtz. Kerkez to Wirtz. Wirtz thought he'd scored. He'd a shot that was, I thought it was a really good save by their keeper with his right hand. Goes out for a corner. 64, Ekitike to Maka, who shoots over. So, we're getting decent enough chances in the game. 66 minutes, a great block by Virgil van Dijk from Awir. He'd wriggled his way into the box, and at that point, De Zerbi's probably seen enough, and he's making his substitutions. Off comes Guri, Traore, and Kondogbia. So they all come off, and on he sends Nadir, Pechi, and Aubameyang. So virtually like for like, and fresh legs. Ekitike to Salah, and Salah's in an offside position. On 76, Kerkez is defending well throughout the game, as well as attacking. He blocks well, goes out for another corner, resulting corner. Ali saves, quite easy for that. 78 minutes, Way has another shot. It's gone wide. 79, Slot makes the changes. He thinks that Wirtz and Ekitike have done enough in the game. Off they come. Jones and Gakpo come on. 79, Kirkes with another block out for a corner. Corner's cleared. We're defending very well as a unit. 82, Mo Salah should have scored. It was a long ball. Gakpo wins it. He's clear. He puts Salah through, and Salah tries to toe poke it, and it was, honestly, it was miles wide in footballing terms. When he should have hit it with his right foot, because the keeper had set himself, and Mo should have just slotted it past him with his right foot, and that was very poor from him, I thought. This is what happens when you go to the African Nations Cup, because your levels drop. And so we're going to 3 minutes of injury time. So in the first minute of that, there's a shot by Aubameyang set up by Greenwood, and another great save by Ali. Superb. And ball goes out for a corner. Defend the corner well. And the Reds play out. Virgil to Joey. And do you know what? You have to give every credit to Joey. He found Dom Slobbersley with a man behind him. Dom was actually asking for the ball. He got the ball and he flicked it out to Ryan. Ryan runs onto the ball and he's got choices ahead of him, and he finds his fellow countryman, Cody Gakpo. He has no pressure at all on him. Nobody's marking him, and he finishes to the bottom left-hand corner of the goal. So it finishes 3-0 full time. And I have to say, this was a performance that us Reds supporters have been longing for, you know, and it was delivered last night. I really, really enjoyed watching that. I enjoyed the shape. I enjoyed what everybody was doing in that shape. And, as I said, credit must go to the head coach for setting the team up that would go out and win and not go out and draw. That team was an attacking team, and to go out and win the tie, and then also not to lose it by the way the defensive setup was. It looked like a typical Dutch sort of like setup from Slot there. Look, we've not played like a team recently, and I'm being honest with my assumptions there. But last night we did. I mean, the positives. Reds, they looked like a team. They played like a team. Liverpool worked as a team, both individually and collectively. And that was a massive difference for me last night. I don't want to talk about the low blocks because I'm getting sick and tired of it. And as Gerard alluded to, when he was playing, teams are having low blocks. So, yeah. So it was a tricky place to go to, for the Reds after the back of the draw at the weekend, because of the atmosphere that the fans generate. And I have to say, their fans were superb in the ground yesterday. Did you see the mural of the Beatles? I like that. That was a nice touch. And obviously they lost one of their ex-managers, didn't they? And there was an applause at the beginning of the game. So, I mean, as I say, yeah, the atmosphere the fans generate, the team, it's a good team. The manager, he's done well against Liverpool in the Premier League, hasn't he? So he's... yeah, so it was a bit of a banana skin. And as I said in my pre-match, that a draw would safely get us into the two-legged affairs in next month. But we end up winning the game, and we won it comfortably. There's no two ways about that. We're just a different animal in the Champions League this season. Look, we finished from 11th. We're now sitting fourth in the table. If we'd have lost, we could have gone down to 15th. That's how tight the Champions League table is this season. So that's how close it's gonna. It's been. Look, the Reds are in the driving seat now. We got Qarabag at Anfield next week. Win that, we cement our place in the top 8, and that will have us avoiding the extra 2-leg phases of games, as I said, in February, and we go straight into the knockout rounds in March. So there might be some respite for some of the players there. I like the way that we set up. It was good. We allowed Marseille centre backs to have the ball, and then we'd set up in like a 4-2-4. We sort of like, they did break through our ranks 2 or 3 times, but there was nothing. They didn't hurt us, and they started playing long balls. And as the game went on, they stopped doing that, and they started to do things individually, and that suited Liverpool right down to the ground, and that's why we got the second and and third goals. I mean, Frimpong took his goal really well. He really did. He worked his socks off, just like Kirkes did. As I said, it was a solid performance, and they just started to do individual things, and it was quite good for us. Yeah, Maka and Gravenberg sat in that too, and then we had the 4 up top, and it was good. And let's talk about the players, shall we? Ali, he had a very good game. Made some great saves and some vital saves as well, and he was his kicking was good as well, very smart. He seemed a bit calmer because of who was in front of him in Joey Gomez, and yeah, he was very good. Jeremy Frimpong, outstanding both defensively and in his attacking. He deserved to have his name on Liverpool's second goal. I know it came off the keeper, but yeah, he worked extremely hard. For a little guy, he can't off jump and win a header, and he's strong as well. His upper body strength is really, really good. So, but he is quick. He really, really is quick, and we're going to get he's settled in now. He's had his knocks this season, but he's finding his rhythm now. Joey Gomez, he came in into the team, didn't he? Wouldn't have started if it wasn't for the family matter that we now know about, Ibu. But he had 2 days to prepare for the game, and that was the display when he was Van Dijk's partner when we won the Premier League under Jurgen Klopp, and yeah, he was really good. He didn't put a foot wrong. He did his fair share of blocks, and yeah, he contributed really, really well. Virgil, excellent captain's performance. Yeah, he did have that slip up when the ball went under his foot, but there was Joey just to coming in on the cover and clearing that up. So yeah, very good from Virgil. Milos Kerkez, my man of the match. Brilliant 90 3-minute performance. He was blocking shots, he was getting his tackles in, he's reading the game really well now. He's got a good understanding with Virgil on that side, and Virgil's got a good understanding with him. So it was a solid performance for me. He gives us many options on that left-hand side, and he did break through their defence 2 or 3 times, put some good crosses in, and trying to set up chances for the others. Look, the left back position for me is nailed. You know my thoughts about Robbo, the legend, and I've mentioned about him. I'll be surprised if he will sign a contract at Liverpool. So yeah, Ryan Gravenberch. He started slowly, I thought, in the first half, just mispassing his passes. But as the half went on and he understood his role, he got better and better. Second half, he was outstanding. He got his assist, didn't he? So at the end, but he was really good, really, really good. Alexis McAllister, should I say. Best game in a red shirt this season, by far. In fact, he's had his better games against foreign opposition, hasn't he, in the Champions League? So, but yeah, it was a solid performance. He could have had a goal himself, but he was instrumental in not giving Marseille players any room in midfield, and it was a top class performance. Talking about top class, Dom Slobosly. He worked as a second number 10 with Wirtz, and I thought that was really clever how Arne Slot used those 2 players. One went, one dropped, or one stayed. The other one went, vice versa. But yeah, I thought he took his goal really well, and I did catch his interview when he said that they had spoken about how the defence is from free kicks, and he got a cheeky daisy cutter, but overall his performance was really, really good. I liked him, and hopefully get the penalty misses now long gone, forgotten, and obviously the back heel at Barnsley. Florian Wirtz. Now, Florian for me had a different game to the ones he's had recently, and by that what I mean was his defensive work was absolutely superb, especially in the first half. Second half, there was more room for him to do his things, but first half, he wasn't giving up on anything. There was one chance in the second half where he got sidestepped by Greenwood, but Ali got him out of it with a superb save. But yeah, I'm liking this baller. Honestly, the more and more he's getting used to all the players around him, it was another solid performance by him. Ekitike, another solid performance by him as well. He was unlucky not to score. He's lashing through the ball at the moment rather than having composed finishes. He had one with his left foot that was well saved. I thought it was a corner. Then he hit the post, didn't he, from one that he was set up by Dom. But yeah, he did really well. He worked his socks off, and as I say, he was unlucky with the goal that he scored. He was offside, but it was a neat finish. Salah, Slot put him straight back in, and he tucked him in, didn't he? He didn't want him to be out on the wing, leave that space for Frimpong to go up and down, and yeah, and it seemed to work. It seemed to baffle their back line a bit. They didn't know, who would pick him up, and he could have had 2 goals any other day, but that was a real poor miss that Gakpo set him up. He should have done a lot better with that. Subs, Jones did well when he came on, had to do what he needed to do. Gakpo took his goal well. He's better coming off the bench than being a starter for me, just like he was last season when we had Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz was the main one. And yeah, Arne Slot, look, he must be pleased with this performance, and he has to take this performance into the Premier League games. I haven't listened to his press conference because no doubt he'll probably have mentioned the low block, and I'm sick and tired of hearing about low blocks and set pieces and whatever. So yeah. So the Reds stayed over. They flew back today, and it's a rest day today for them, and they will be flying back out again on Friday. So I think they'll have a session tomorrow at some point, and then fly out tomorrow evening and get over onto the south coast and get prepared for the Bournemouth game. I will do a pre-match video of the Bournemouth game, and that'll come out tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Okay, that's enough from me. Thank you very much for watching this show. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your working week. Up the Reds.